Okay, good morning boys and girls. Grandpa Chris here. I'm just pulling into Rockbourne Trout fishery. I'm going to spend the day with some good friends. It's been a long time since I've been able to get out and about. So I'm really looking forward to this morning. Left my house at just after 4 o'clock. Had a nice steady drive through. All sorts of traffic issues on the M25, so I went through a different route this morning, and it paid off. So I'm here a little bit early. Welcome to Rockbourne Trout fishery. And rest. Okay, so good morning boys and girls. Grandpa Chris here. We're here at Rockborn this morning with about 25 or so, maybe more. Another one of Martyn's days that he's organised. Well done. It's my first trip out for almost 3 months. Rockbourne at its most beautiful. Having a little bit of a competition here today, organised by Martyn. A bit of a pool. £2 a head buys you a chance if you catch the third biggest fish of the day. I've got my 5-weight 9-foot anti-banting bloke rod, and I've got the Reed River fly line on it, and I'm going to be fishing with a fly that I tied on my own vise, little daddy style stalking bug. That's probably too big to win you the prize. It's probably too big to win you the prize. What a start. What a start. Very, very nice indeed. Yeah, what a lovely start. Well done, sir.
Thank you.
Oh, the fish just jumped over to my left. I've come over onto Oak Lake. I think I'm the only one fishing on it. I'll go over onto Blue Flash Damsel in a minute. Oh, I've got a fish on. I've got a fish on. Not a particularly big one, but it's a fish. Yeah, it's a spirited fish too. Thank you, Rockborn. A little rainbow. It's probably £2. He's putting up a bit of a show. He's putting up a bit of a show. And he's in the net. And he's in the net. Okay. He's a little bit bigger than I thought. He's possibly up to 3 pounds. Okay, so there we go, boys and girls. First one of the day. Fishing for about an hour. So I'll come back to you. So there you go, boys and girls. A little rainbow of about 2.5 pounds. And that's what I took him on. A home tide fly. Bit of orange for its body. And a little bit of a leech tail to it. Very nice too. Okay, so I'm just going to put him on the stringer. Find the end one. Slide it up through the gill, out through the mouth into the slot, and peg him in. So let's go and put him in the water, keep him cool. Have a couple more casts in this swim now. Have a little bit of a tidy up. So here we go, back into the water. Pull my trousers up, I'm losing weight. Suddenly I feel a bit more enthusiastic about it all. I do like this Reed River floating line, it casts so well. And paired up with the bloke rod, it's so beautifully balanced in my opinion. Pull, just a little tweak. And fish on. That was a much slower retrieve that time. Much slower retrieve, which allowed it to get down that little bit deeper. Again, another one of about the same size. Maybe a little bit smaller actually. Yeah, it's about the same size. So, there we go, boys and girls. That's what it was taken on. A little home tide fly. And another fish of about 2 pounds. Standard stocky for here. So we'll get him on the stringers and then I'm going to go for a little walk. So coming up onto Spring Lake now. And I notice that Mr. Williams has found his way up here. Are you trying to win your own prize, Martin? Wouldn't surprise me, he's on fire this morning. I've had a couple of little stockies, about 2.5, 3s. A bit drafty over here. I'm finding it very difficult seeing into the water. It's very dark.
Yeah, this lake's always that peaty dark as well.
Yeah.
All the gang was good to see, pleased to see you, mate, weren't they?
Oh, a huge lift, a huge boost to the old morale.
Yeah, I bet.
It would appear that Martin has just pulled out of a fish. But I'm not in the business of taking the piss. Did you just put one back?
And de-hooked me.
They said the first of the showers mid-morning, so they weren't far off it. Way.
I was like one of the belly flops I used to do as a kid out of there.
Yeah.
I reckon you chuck it out there and make you got a chance. Did you see that one, Pete?
Yeah, I cast in the first time. But I had that little thing, you know? When I cast her in then, I didn't think he was going to have it because I got every copper golden orange on and it landed like sort of right on his nose, you know. He come straight after
You
it.
turned straight on it, did he? So I reckon 2, 3, 4. Yeah, not better.
You can see more from this side.
Yeah, I see the fish turn off the fly then, but I can't see him out there now.
Yeah, if you come here, you can see him right there.
Oh, that's that one Peter was playing. Look at that. £9, and it's got like an £8 tail. Look at the tail on it.
I mean, the photograph is going to weigh 12 pounds.
Yeah.
What you don't want it to be now is over 10.
The difference.
That's magnificent, absolutely magnificent. From a pool that doesn't seem to get fished very often.
No. I reckon it was a good idea, mate.
You should carry that, wouldn't you? I should know. And show we end.
Oh, that might well wind things up.
Yes, that.
It's a good plan, am I?
Yeah.
I was going to cast out. Am I going to cast out there? Go on, then I'll have one cast.
You'll have a fish there, mind.
Is it going to be like that Danny DeVito?
Swing it round, Martin.
Pull me, little man, pull me.
Oh God, I haven't had an offer like that in a long time.
I have.
Fish on. Fish off. Probably a bit lost with it, isn't it? Take your time on that for you. Take your time. Want me to net it for you? Save you bending. Take it.
Well done.
There we go. For a little puppy, he did not give you a bit of a kick in there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did, yeah.
Right, well done, sir. So at the moment we've got a bit of combat fishing going on here. There's a group of very decent fish right in at the edge, and they're all sort of dibble dabbling. Let's see if they can get hold of it. Quite amusing.
Are you filming now?
Yeah.
You can swear as much as you like. There's a bleep button.
Right, guys, in first place, which won't win anything, is a £10 1-ounce rainbow, Neil Perry.
It's a bongo. Well done. Bongo, that's a big round now.
In second place, with a £9 4-ounce rainbow.
You got to get fair, don't you?
So basically, your rainbow was 4 ounces too big.
Was it? Oh,
So the third prize
damn.
and the winner with a rainbow of exactly £9 is Peter. So Peter wins the whole kitty.
Did you have to give a speech?
Yeah, long.
Fantastic. I look forward to it.
There we are. So Peter wins the kitty of, well, I don't know what, about 30 quid for a Pete. There we are, mate. There we are. Well done, Pete. There we are, guys. So we had a competition today, and the competition was the person with the third biggest fish, which was £9. Goes to Peter. Well done, well done. Well done, well done. Well done, well done.
So I'll come down onto Longacre. Didn't have any joy other than that missed fish or dropped fish on bridge. So I've still got the egg pattern on. Just give it a try, and then I'm going to just go on to pulling patterns and continue with that. Just give this a few minutes. And fish on. Fish on. Nice rainbow. He's taking line. This one seems a bit angry, Sasha. You wouldn't net him whilst you're over there, would you? very nice. That's a much better fish. Okay. So, on the egg pattern, there he is. It's just this. See the egg in his mouth. It's actually a trimmed down Fritz, but I'm not going to say anything. Now, I always carry 2 sets of stringers so that I can store the fish safely. I can put this in the water just to keep it cool. So that's 3. It was nice to see Andy Banting at breakfast time. Haven't seen him for a while. He's looking very, very well indeed. As I'm sure you know, that it was Andy that actually made this rod for me about 3 years ago now. And he subsequently made a 7-weight. Which he christened the Marissa Ray, Princess Marissa Ray. You only really need a 5-weight here, you don't need much more. If you guys are looking for quality built rod, then you can look no further than Andy Banting. And I have a fish on. So the egg pattern strikes again. Wave going through the water there. Whee! I love it when it does that. Coupled with the Reed River floating line, shooting line. It's just such a beautiful gallant setup. Just using the rod as like a bungee, as a spring. Let the rod do the work. If the fish wants to take line, he can. He's getting tired now. Got quite a lot of drag on the line at the moment, on the reel. He's certainly hanging on. See if we can skate him in. Yes, he's in the net. That's good. It's another beautiful, beautiful rainbow trout. We've got an absolute classic Rockbourne rainbow, fish of about 3 pounds. So let me dispatch him. So the fly popped out in the net, which is always nice. I always tie my flies on barbless hooks, and it just makes unhooking the fish so much easier. Almost looked like they were cut from the same piece of cloth. Okay, so that's 4 fish. Time for me to head back up towards the car park and decide what I'm going to be doing. Big shadow there. Fish on. Yes. Fish off. That was the blue. Oh, missed my chance. Missed my chance. Fish on. That was rapid fire. This is a little rainbow, I think. Might be a blue. Probably 10 seconds between me pulling out the big blue and this one jumping on, and it's a huge fish doing across in front of me right now. He's going airborne. I think a blue. Yes, it's a blue. I pulled out of an enormous blue, straight back out, and as the fly has hit the water, it's come up and swallowed it. There wasn't 5 seconds between pulling out and hitting the second one. I don't mind action like that. I'll show you. It's an indicator. Okay, so it's just a bit of plastic foam, little egg. Basically it was an orange fritz pattern. It did have a white tail on it with some blue flash, but I've forgotten the egg box, and I know that at this time of the day, when the fish would otherwise be feeding on pellets, they're going to be on these things.
Oh wow.
Right, because 3 times a day they get fed at the same time every day, and they become conditioned to it.
Oh wow.
So
Oh, I've got egg lunch, I'll come back and have another bit.
So something like this.
Oh right, yes, yeah.
Okay, so clip the white off of that and put it under an indicator.
Oh lovely, okay, thank you very much.
All right.
Okay,
So leave yourself maybe that much.
Yeah.
Because it's also got some blue flash in it.
Oh right, yeah.
Okay, and stick it under a little indicator of some sort.
Okay, right, brilliant. Okay, yeah, I've got an indicator. A range one where you plug it on.
Yep.
No, I've got some somewhere. I'll try that on. Okay, thanks very much. I've gone up some lunch.
Have you got indicators? I can give you some indicators.
I have, yeah, that's in the car there.
Yeah.
Okay, thank
Right,
you.
so how close is it to lunch? 5 minutes.
Yeah, please. Hold one. Yeah.
Oh, lovely.
All right, Jack. Good.
Looks like a big sheep. Sheep with a what's that? What's that?
No.
Good.
What have we got there, mate?
Do you remember this one?
Yeah.
This is just a different type.
Is this homemade or you get it into?
I'll tell you what
You haven't do it at home? Or you always do the thing that you do.
That's really good. We've got the pressure on the hands, it's smoking and that.
Yeah.
So,
Cheese.
just open.
Linda? Sam? Somebody? Joe? Glass of vino? Anybody glass of white? No?
No thanks.
Grab yourself in the cooler box there. Right.
So back on Longacre. Back with the same method as before. Same egg under the same bung, same depth. Fish on and fish off. It's ridiculous. Have you had any luck yet?
No, not yet.
at the top there, so they're going to come down and give us a hand.
Right, this is a classic blue trout. There we go. So literally he's on a little bow and arrow cast underneath the alder here on Bridge Lake. And we have the fish on. I think he's probably disappointed, Martyn, because it's not one of your flies. I wanted to be caught by Martyn Williams flies. So, another beautiful fish fallen to the egg pattern. Back in a second. Once again, just came out in the net. And there you have it. Another beautiful rainbow. Yep, that was literally 2 feet in front of that tree.
Yeah.
Just dropped in the edge. Just let it come along and find its own supper. Can't go far wrong. Sorry?
What's your secret?
I've got golden spheroids in my trousers.
We should probably give some, right?
I hope you don't understand what I just said there. Yeah, he's in the tail. Was he gone? Nope. He's hooked in the tail. Take the pressure off him, see if he comes back to me. He's turned over now, so you should be able to just wind him in.
Back up to you again, mate, just to get him in a good spot for you.
Thank you, Andy. Take care, Joe. Love you, darling. See you later. Thank you, Peter. Safe journey, yeah?